Yes, I think this particular change was suspected because that is the only redemptive alternative Ghana for here. And President Mahama as an individual is the only person in recent time when a chance to be president. Our cotton and change or not may review the mistakes for coming back. So Abeku, whether he will be successful or not, that is a choice for him. Because he has the choice, and I say, oh, the equivalent to be Ghana's best president, and I say Ghana's worst president. The choice is his to make, and I think that he has the right conviction to do the right thing. Because so a man for the anger, Akufo-Addo abanya free sooner. Going forward, it is no longer about NDC or NPP. It is about having power and using it to do the right thing. And I'm sure Sir President Mahama, because he never anticipated this victory will be this overwhelming. There are several people are among the NDC for, but they actually want to change. And the pressure no bebano. And I'm sure being there before, he will have a way to manage it because he has no other option than to deliver on the mandate of the people. The first 100 days social contract, no, it's achievable, it's feasible. It's not something a bit me can say, oh, to me, for instance, your friend is saying now or about free your friend say tertiary education for a man for or more other tertiary institution. This thing is within range, it's achievable. And the one thing over the years in the free senka has to do with free tertiary for disabled people in this country. For instance, Obi I want to be nanti anasa be ni enya juma. Now what me force Wakodu University. Such people, they need this kind of incentives. And I think that these are things within our betimiaye.
Okay.
Then key among them.
The 120-day social contract with the people of Ghana, resetting Ghana, jobs, accountability, and prosperity. The Ghana we want. As His Excellency, the President-elect John Mahama, Ede Abetuja. 1. Nominate within the first 14 days complete list of cabinet ministers for parliamentary approval. 2. Constitute the leanest and most efficient government under the Fourth Republic in my first 90 days in office. Ministers in 1993.
Yes.
Ministers in 1997, ministers in 2001, ministers in 2005, ministers in 2009, ministers in 2013, ministers in 2017, and ministers in 2021. Or say, or before me government, sa government, ministers endorse. Yeah. Ufa a year, all the governments about under Fourth Republic. We and the leanest, and I say, Abaya ministers in Isha said the Yemoka Bibri. Looking at pressure from the party members, especially Omama Breast, stalwart of the party, 8 years, intimidation, NPP, Membui, Eddie Binu Femu, Gigi Binu Juma, and so people are hungry. And Unjidi President being pressure. Now, sir, Linus government, they're very difficult to achieve it.
I'm not sure it will be difficult because such undertakings, and yet compensatory initiative. Because I said, minister. We are talking about efficiency, and then there is this book called Reinventing Government. It talks about efficiency, not a number. And especially over the years, Ghana has been very much concerned about size. Nipadudua President Akufo-Addo, Sisa appointment in the Mamo Kroma. At some point in time, we were over 123 and over. Our catcher Ghana for say, oh, Omo Baba Yejuma Ding. At the end of the day, his government has ended up to be the most reckless, incompetent, moribund government ever in the history of this country. So I tell say the size of individuals I did to me be more mono and whether we be successful or not. And having promised Ghana for at the back of that agitation Ghana for Adebano, I think there will be no pressure because Obi Bua party now when a political party when people make contribution there are ways you can reimburse them, but you can't compensate them with sensitive positions. That is the mistake Akufo-Addo Akofa around pegs because she share your friends say we home at the end of the day to economy empty. There are several ways you can compensate these people, but when it comes to appointment to critical sectors, it should be based on merit. Individuals or motimi I demonstrated certain intellectual dexterity, certain expertise. You know, they have the knowledge, depth of it. I'll bet here because at this point, Ghana is at the crossroad. Okay. We need redemption, and you need intellectuals to do that.
My main founder election and our electoral laws. Any possible electoral reforms, because under the Fourth Republic, constitutional reforms be electoral process, and on the deal be do BVD, biometric verification device, and the deal be do thumbprint, and deal be do the kekaho. Now, collation. Do you think, sir, your collation mechanism, as I say, you're revising now, in the sense that about Ghana was divided into 276 constituencies for parliamentary, then one constituency for presidential. You close polls on Saturday by 5 p.m. You close polls ni we are sorting na ya county we are na ubia church numbers are unyaye ewo ne pink sheet so emrane se wo de ba ko bebo polling station na returning officer de aka no or the constituency collation center ni agigi all polling stations ewo constituency no together ni quality na ye declare the uwini ye ewo constituency so far yenya members of parliament bebre ye declare ewo constituency collation center say omawini. However, presidential no yentumi koleti enwie ama tension about krumie to about Saturday and na yedwada still you see say obema on is enjoy for bekasa ye hwe nim oka 4:30 ye hwe nim enyamba. Do you think say regional collation ehu here na after we have collated in constituency? Do we need regional collation? And I feel so easy. Like I say, or get results from region through facts. Now, the facts and that's why you do. Sanema when you know delay about in the declaration of the results. What do you think about this?
In the first place, I think that we need a total overhaul of the Electoral Commission in terms of personnel and even resources in the name of the year, because with the advances in technology, you had to believe, say, Yakotuaba and getting to 72 hours, Electoral Commission, and there are a lot of stoppage points that creating. One has to do with the regional coalition. Our institution when it comes to the elections. I can say it wasn't necessary because 2020, the flashpoint today, all the Nema SCC came about because of that particular stoppage. Our Electoral Commission inserted into our electoral process because the very moment that we creating more stoppage areas, you create tension. And I think that there are several ways, even from the polling station, we can get the election results straight to the national headquarters. Our Electoral Commission can design a system right from the polling station. The election results can get straight to Accra without any stoppage anywhere.
Okay.
Our systems and mechanisms.
Mame found call a regional collation center. Baby, Okaikwe Central, Baba Sadiq, Abatu Omokenkai, no. Na Honorable Patrick Boama se menteme ho ase yen kan biu akosi say sa wo hweye wo Facebook a wo behu se ebaburu na charge pa we are supporters of Baba Sadiq Yawaso Central na omode pressure akoto Okaikwe Central omode pressure akogina Electoral Commission Regional Collation Center ho Sesi Amenoka say Electoral Commission. Can we get the video of Baba Sadiq being declared again? It is a video now. And my brother said we don't have time, we don't have patience. Watch it. Pacho monhwe video no ye adane. So dia ekoso ewo eye Okaiko Central Sesia no Electoral Commission declare say Baba Sadiq a winning and nothing can change it.
Yes.
From constituency collation, Akopie Regional Collation Center. So you can see Baba Sadiq in the video. Pacho move to me I rotate video ni. So Electoral Commission finally as I declare say Baba Sadiq a winning and no more to me nyahwe. Share video ni bio. Yes, I'm share on Facebook, we'll find videos, you know, adane kaka. So let's continue, Innocent. It is now come about a year collation center. Yes. And how SSC quality results, you know, said the uncover delays any agitations be a ember to us.
It's our tension I also at the various collation centers in Nasafoni before election because the aura of doubt agent mensane ne team creating around the elections, you know, and a bit give you right about a recipe for disaster because so we have young people and I'm where I also West Worgon and several other places none of them and trusted the EC official because of the posturing prior to the elections. Then as a forum, and these are state institutional as a exact fairness. Now you're very assertive. Now, man, for yes, I want to say at the end of the day, the Electoral Commission will be firm and resolute and deliver your friends say election as it is. So if the personnel are compromised because of all circumstances are President Akufo-Addo so with brazen impunity, I also said Nipakogu Electoral Commission when he knew very well say some crofo way our ties with the political party. Ye Kenyan Sasema Okroma nyina papa we yantie. And also some Electoral Commission. So in terms of personnel, the Electoral Commission is compromised. So any reform BR has to begin with Mensa. Any first will be able to BR should start with the Electoral Commission Mensa and for. Then we come to your friends technology. And I'm making US
Electoral Commission say why the most fair, transparent, credible election under Fourth Republic. Inti Abanfo for Ba says maintain.
She's the most destructive, despicable character ever. Wakwatina EC with arrogance, impunity, disrespect. Some I mean was sense of shame. Abeku and Abra declare Mahama na we are not in the resignation letter to us say Majai. But she has no sense of shame.
Also, why you Juma? Me say about on Bibia Koso French him. It had it as always.
That's all. Yeah, Juma now. What do you out over the years? I'm not sure how would I praise you. It's the feedback you get. You understand? Because people are in a better position to judge whether Abeku is doing well or not. You can't unless you have this grandiose way. And Abetimi say people have to. The feedback from the ground and they say she's incompetent. And she has demonstrated quite clearly. You see, the 2020 election, you know, John Mahama jitum for the sake of peace because the Electoral Commission will declare results. Now, kika percentages more than 100%. So there was this a lot of mistakes. Among for man opportunities going into this election, you know, such mistakes will be corrected. And you are going to election 72 hours. Election results back political party NDC and NPP
aka memfane say 10 minutes and say do 72 hours.
Good. But NDC and NPP Baumia ya den who say walusu Baumia ya den because the political party has been able to collect results and they have concluded so wajia to walusu. NDC did the same thing by Electoral Commission now war resources technology in as for this personnel amount 72 hours won't win declare
or train facts from Ahafu region.
She's not a serious character. That is why she must go. She's a funny character.
Facts in the do here. Ahafu for facts in a check.
And I will is it when you even mention facts are as funny. Some technology belong to the 12th century and maybe I say you mean the facts are quite far. And maybe I say you mean what the facts here then. we need to get serious. So I'm saying that the Electoral Commission, here a lot of reforms, not to favor any political party. You should know that particular person is strong, is very assertive. That person cannot be manipulated. But this woman, she's just a poodle of those in power, a toya, sabi. Or met me a manipulating, and over the years were demonstrating quite clearly.
You bet to me a man credit, sir. Election, it was free and fair.
Which election?
December 7, Saturday election.
Oh, Abeku, being free or fair now, any electoral commission because the results in Abano. The political parties no more coalition about until then they have accepted the results. Electoral commission for figure beyond my bonting. Now, where Jinaka say fair or is not fair. Commission will be a mabonting. So at this point, and we see and Dr. Bawumia Basso for any concession. Say we take things for granted. Just imagine Sabawumia and that particular declaration and can because you see young people and MDC and NPP people amassing on the street, creating tension. So we need to give credit to Bawumia for what he did. Because you need to electoral commission this one can Kroma is pregnant with heat. Man for knew what is going to happen. So the woman has demonstrated time and time said she's incompetent and she must go. Or any sense of shame or unless how much you might know dinner chino boss manasare. All of them should go.
Oh, you are not being fair.
I'm being fair.
I said my men and a broby show.
No. Me, I have nothing against
boss manasare and your macho man. So a deputy director of operations.
You see, and this is a guy coming from academia. You see, when people are coming from academia with their background, you see, say,
is it fair to call him a macho man?
Oh, and so the description is make me express my opinion in any way.
You are entitled to do so.
This is a guy from academia. He made a comment some time ago. Said the NDC is a threat to national security, to Ghana's democracy. NDC is a critical stakeholder in the elections. And going forward, do you think this guy in the conduct in Asiphobia, people will accept it? And this is a guy from academia.
So are you advising the Electoral Commission, executive management, they say, resign?
Oh, they have sense of shame. All of them should resign. All of them, including those at the IT. Nasabi, Uno Mamboyefua, Obia, or Yenim Dr. Piahene. Everybody knows the role in the NPP. Sensitive institution like the Electoral Commission. You go and take somebody who is affiliated to a political party. I wouldn't say Umbra easy. Trust Ben Awode is the reason why Akufo-Addo Nankasa appointment, I created a lot of problems for Jane Mensah because autonomy party from Kwanetwa. There is nothing that you can do. Man for Bejiwedi. You see, Adeba independently said it is not a matter of being fair or unfair, but it's also a matter of engendering trust and confidence. Man for Benya in what you do. So what you doing? You can be the best journalist, but we need track record be and also we need character. People will not respect you. Because you need to demonstrate, say, this is my personality, this is my character, and the character should be intact. And sana, as some of the fool, I'm not for taking you serious. So it's not just about the over here, it is about how you conduct yourself. And to be these people, considering how they've conducted themselves for the years, they are not worthy to lead the commission. And I'm sure, say, so any sense of shame, all of them should back out after this particular election. Because petition will come. People will initiate petition to get Jane Mensah out. That one I can tell you. But
Sana Omudi Charlotte say
yes. Okay. So that is inevitable.
Open a petition say ye Charlotte say.
Oh yes. So that is inevitable.
Aba ye the more Charlotte say yem fambo Jane Mensah. Wa bra ye pen kabum.
And I win baby a we kra nyama ye pen say Charlotte say yeah. Then or yeah. But this woman across the Rubicon, and I think that there are enough reasons, any basis, I'll be to get a petition to the president, and the president, and say we are president, you are just a conveyor belt. You don't have to exercise any discretion. Yeah, the matter you forward it to appropriate and quarters to do the necessary investigation, and then we take it from there. I think that we need to bring sanity into our politics because we've gotten to a point here. Not Ghana for a lose trust in our democracy. There was a point I was talking to some people. Some people were even hailing your friends a military junta over democracy because Nipara no Mudi and Nimno. They demonstrate clearly say they were imposters. None of them any democratic because Akufo-Addo Subanya wanted from day one. Ever see now? The guy is a certified tyrant, not a Democrat.
But okay, say Obo Akufo-Addo abaso kakra say or the free SHS aba OC National Cathedral onwe ye but the tibia no na nka ba o me abaya nko beto aso na enye no nko anso or the planting for food and jobs eba enye no nko a na or the one district one factory eba na enye no nko a one village, one dam, one constituency, 1 million. And I think so no. Or they a year agenda 111 and so a buy and or they don't crab you na buy. Oh, my
culture says they believe in politics of narrative. In some not to go outside just to control the conversation, but in reality that is absolutely nothing. A subject of political your friend saying corruption, and I say I scandals in the future. No, you hope say the new government will be very strong enough and probe the
Manka apps so Ghana Post app, COVID app, and GMX music app, and also creative arts or the boy.
Yes, so they are supposed to be some kind of investment, and I say undertaking be a buying Ghana for Abrabono and
the citizen app, any credit scoring app.
They say these guys are just jokers. They think that Ghanaians are gullible, and time has come for us to hold them accountable. And let me tell President Mahama coming. You see, Ghana for Dodo voted for change, not for nothing. They voted for change so that these people will be held accountable. Because over the years, we've been screaming, if we leave these people off the hook and let them go free, it's going to be an avenue. So, but we be now also free. This is the time for us to set a stage of accountability so that whoever comes, so that Nipana President Mahama before will see say a day will come, judgment will be before them. And we need to make sure say we building in Sabo mind Sikamubia from the president to whoever should be investigated, and Sikabia or Modibiano, we can get it back. And that is the idea Ghana for some people voted, Mekacho say, and you'll be on the voting here because of NDC. People voted for accountability. People voted to stop corruption. Family and friends, that tiny cabal of family and friends are more abe hijack your mind no dey scandals and as for them. People voted say you have opportunity to investigate. Now you hold you more accountable. And we are president now ba not the sacred responsibility who will neji on it pet you'll be at the wrong side of the people. And I bet getting a president out is so easy because Akufo-Addo in 2016 was a darling boy. Ghana first saw on social media, and then you saw what has happened.
Adusho boy.
Sadly, and then Adusho boy is walking in the hall of shame, not the hall of fame.
Mame, Nana do favorite song as Baby Marty. Oh yeah.
And see what the Bible now want say, Ebia. We say, oh, these guys are anti-government. Your friend is saying you're happy anti-government sentiment. We don't like the president. Me papa a president. I'll be proud. But it's not just about being president. You should be president with the responsibility. That responsibility, embedded in the needs and the welfare of the people. You should take care of the people and make sure, say, the sentiments being expressed by the people become your priority.
Let me ask you this question. The Stop Galamsey demonstration, a mebulu koye demonstration, and they were detained and they were prosecuted. Court. Do you think, sir, Sadi will so affect Baumia and the NPP?
Yes, and I make us say, I say. Baumia is a victim of an unfortunate circumstances. Certain extent, I agree with them to a certain extent.
Dear Wama and Sacha Kasiaba NDC Lawyer Pablo, the national youth organizer of NDC. Pablo Michawa here. Congratulations, congratulations. Sir, Yaka Soja and Fourth Republic on the overwhelming youth resounding victory ama NDC. Pablo wuna odiaba. But Kachaye says here, His Excellency Mahama, the President-elect, time by and obey address the nation. 72 hours now so.
I said, you're trying to the declaration. Is the declaration His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama at the address, you know. Not the offer to work out Ghana, man.
Owa Opare Adolaya, National Youth Organizer for NDC. You see, a member bebre Eco EC collation centers NDC for no Ebisa Yanti Yahuase. One hour commander, 1 hour soldier, and the other catcher NDC Mabruno.
Initially, I may capture over. The other capture is in this all your declaration is them. Nothing in our aircraft and Brussels. The branch general said they are aircraft M1. It's not, I just start saying where you are about, but it is this near the air story, where you know to make up. We declare it all state and the man. Sabi, remember me in our command, the budget. We'll be able to comment the song. I won't declare the end of that in our costume. 2020, when they are called, so Sabi, you are working on the pen, also so can the MC. I don't know that in our costume now. It didn't say it declare that you think I win in our almost try our contest, you know. Under
the Fourth Republic of Ghana, Yehu NDC Emebunua almost sorry to say with tenure as the National Youth Organizer. On now the Green Army, NDC Green Army, Sir NDC Green Army, and NDC Abapawe, any number here.
Leadership is the cause. Whatever follows are the effects of it. Because President Mahama has promised the 24-hour economy, and our promise is a big crisis sustainable job. You see the very human open, you will understand. Of qualities of the living, ever improving. Now, there will be no cause for alarm. Then when it does not, the President Mahama ever created the right atmosphere. And the and once they have jobs, there will be a problem.
I remember, sir, there His Excellency President Mahama ever commissioned the National Youth Wing Office. Yanko Pardon would buy, you know. Okacha will say, wow, Pablo, South Green Army, very strong. Time wa, Abua Papo, Eka say, Omoko. Picketty around former President-elect Mahama Efieno. A member can say almost koye widi. Ebi say Green Army no, a militant youth, but one can say almost a member of Mopo Juma. A dear Juma san where Juma skills by an omo.
Like I said, mostly a manifested man. You will program the prayer. The national apprenticeship program I never the make great opportunities. I'm on my Sunday. I'm a personal training, you know, and I'm about training almost the same. I'm on my year school of Benjamin. Another 24-hour economic man. The Green Army is not a militant way. A movement of young people who share the same ideas and ideology. Almost and accepting, almost moving for the change on So the Green Army was a movement that campaigned across the country and brought about the change the young people of this country were looking for.
Lawyer George Opariado, National Youth Organizer NDC. Yeah, that's it. Money Ajuma, congratulations, Soja. Congratulations.
John Dramani Mahama, 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa. John Dramani Mahama, 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa.
All right, the Busafo National Youth Organizer of the NDC, lawyer George Opare Ado, and Yenino Etritri and Komo. His Excellency the President-elect, President John Dramani Mahama, and you may 7 p.m. and obe address on my 7 p.m. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Now so far, and yama yansaka sesia echa Electoral Commission wa quality 16 regions, you know. Wa quality area. Honorable lawyer Francis Sosu was saying a bill. Council, congratulations. Victory, no, overwhelming. Would you say a dear pan and this son could be a Cassian Sabro again as a member of parliament and now elect again? Okay. Minimum what they carry on social media other or constituents and your followers. And you are a catcher your man for. And has your opponent sent you a message to concede defeat?
It has not been a very but I think that tonight,
all right. Once again, congratulations, lawyer Francis Xavier Sosu. Nakupo Shao. Why are there pa? Wabojuma pa? Congratulations.
Come on, the victory of Mahama.
Abusafo, results are easy. Collation are yet to be put on air. Some better from a total vote of valid votes 11,191,422. 11,191,422. Way any valid vote and crofo etoyeno abank crofo toyeno we na ye papa 11,191,422. Near essay and crofo toyeno the essay no 239,109. 239,109. And I feel so voter turnout. Omo register omudin so omo nkoto aba no wo de nipa ni nyina omudin wo voter register no musi a emu 60%, 60.9% and ekoto aba. Voter turnout 60.9%. Na yenhwe presidential no said the two leading contenders in the presidential no enyaye. Dr. Baumia NPP enya 4,657,304. 4,657,304. represented 41.61%. Dr. Baumia enya 41.61%. Enya 41%. And His Excellency John Mahama enya 6,328,397. 6,328,397. What the core percentage more? His Excellency John Mahama enya 56.55%. 56.55%. Etibamia enya 41.61%. And His Excellency Mahama enya 56.55%. Excellency the outgoing Vice President. But Ubonidia now the outgoing account because Obeko. Friend the Vice President and next I say Obesata Vice President elect Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajimai. First time Oba Vice President Ghana history. Emma Monsori the Nana Nakura du Peno Abem na ope in 1981 82 Ediba but Abem 2024. Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajimai, Vice President elect. Eti chama wunti bi baby a wo bia no chia. Mame na wo se o yesremuni no ene waba Vice President. His Excellency the outgoing Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia said the people have voted for change. Mahama has won the presidential election decisively. We any asemwa the outgoing Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia Okaye. Na yefesio. Are you expecting say Napo wuntumi obia besa ye video now this energy ye e patcho so akansie because bibi no man can ya monfa ncheme enkanka Napo. Ivan,
I'm not sure say Ghana ni bi o serious be here apology from Napo, or rather or here apology from Onwana for himself, because Sawohe Kwanya this gentleman has demonstrated within our political journey in the muya. Nano na me catch be say no decent minded person Napo how he has conducted himself. Now our respect for the people of this country and Obatina say I conceive the idea said this gentleman should become a running mate and a possible vice president of this country. You must be in a position say you are ready to disrespect everybody. But you see politics, presidents, you know, you go to a point and now a lose value and credibility.
Oh, now say they expound the virtues, achievement of Napo, say or they on a free education by energy sector.
Oh, can't say we have overseen the pub before my ya can't the any say ya can. You see, we are talking about character.
But son and Crawford Tidian Crawford
yeah, we are entitled to an opinion. But you see, and I make us say in some making, if you are an emotional political fanatic, you will not see this thing. But any intelligent person be about to say has subjected this gentleman to intellectual scrutiny. We know say on your material for anything president. That is a fact.
Enti Napo ena ekose NPP defeat ana.
Oh, not him per se, but to a certain extent or a part of it. Defeat in the
Makasa. Napo ya akose NPP defeat.
Oh, but I say the persona alone it take away a lot of things. You see, the whole essence of
Kwame Nkrumah no kind and I say Nyankopon edano.
That was just a tip of the iceberg. Me say now go back to your friend saying show now moya no joy
pacho NDC for we nungwa se mensan bo victory song kwen ne mom why